Hi friends, it's Auntie Cuckoo, and today I'm going to share with you how you can make a very affordable Candy Lei. They are so easy to make and you can put one together in just a couple minutes for any occasion. So let's talk about what you'll need. First off, candy. I picked up 5 packs of miniature candy bars from the Dollar Tree. Now you can go with whatever the person prefers or color scheme, it's up to you, but I do recommend getting a multi-pack so you get more bang for your buck. Once you've picked out your candy, head over to the gift wrap section of the Dollar Tree. They have all kinds of different colored ribbons to use, and you're definitely going to need some for this project. You may want to choose something that goes along with the occasion or their favorite color, and be certain to pick up a roll of the clear foil wrap. Now this not only comes in clear, but other colors, and it can be found with the wrapping paper in the Dollar Tree. Now we're ready to start our project. The first thing I want to advise you in is that we're going to use 2 pieces of this clear wrap to create our lei. I have found that's the best way to get the most bang for your buck. What we do is lay down our clear wrap and then we cut long strips. So they're as long as the roll, but they're only about 6 to 8 inches wide. You can eyeball this, it doesn't have to be exact. Once you have your 2 pieces cut, it's time to get to work. So now we're going to place our candy face down on our clear wrap. You'll notice I am doubling up my candy. This lei is for my son for graduation. You can always do single pieces of candy and they turn out just as well. And side note, you may want to consider the temperature of where you're giving this gift. I have given these on really warm days and ended up with a melted lei, so you may want to avoid chocolate if it's going to be super hot. Since I'm doubling up my candy, I always like to do sort of a pattern. So I'm going to go with some red and then the gold Twix and then some browns, putting a Snickers together with a Hershey. Arrange the candy however you want and secure the back of your lei using just a little bit of tape. Now we're ready to twist. All you're going to do is take the end of this piece and go ahead and give it a good twist. Then use a piece of your ribbon, tie it nice and secure to secure this end of your lei. Now you can use as much or as little ribbon as you want at this point. You can always add more later to really dress up your lei. Continue twisting your lei between every section of candy, being sure to secure it with some more ribbon and a double knot. Now depending on the size of your candy pieces, you're going to end up with roughly 5 to 6 pieces of candy on this side of the lei. For this lei, I'm going to have 6 pieces on each side of my lei, repeating the pattern of Kit Kat, Twix, and then Snickers and Hershey's. With my kids growing up, I have made these many times over, and you can get away with making a lei for under $4. You just need to be careful when you're picking out your multi-pack of candy that you get 2 different kinds of candy that have 6 pieces in them. It's really easy to do, super affordable, and you can make them with less candy in them for little ones. We've given these for all kinds of different occasions. When our friends have had performances and we're in plays, at the end of a sports season, birthdays, you name it. You can even make up tiny ones for little ones' graduations from kindergarten, and you'd probably only need about 6 pieces of candy. Since this one is for my son graduating from high school, I am making it extra special, doubling up the candy. Now once you've reached the end of your lei, go ahead and secure that end as well with some ribbon, and now it's time to repeat the process. So if you're making this for an adult, be sure to make 2 of the exact same strands of candy in your lei, repeating the same pattern. That's just what looks best. Now take one end and match it up to the opposite end of the other side of your lei. Now you're just going to lay one end on top of the other. Now we're going to use our ribbon to secure them. I like to take the ribbon from the top piece, go ahead and wrap it around the back of the lei so that you're grabbing both ends together, secure that in a nice tight knot. I've never had any of these come apart. They're super lightweight. Once you've done that, I like to take the other piece of ribbon from the bottom side of our lei, wrap that around the back end as well, and tie it again in a nice tight knot. Now once you've done that, you can take your scissors and trim off the extra plastic from both ends of your lei. Now it's time to connect the other side of our lei. We're just repeating the process of placing one end of the lei on the bottom, the other end on top, wrapping our ribbons around both and giving them a good tight knot. Now I like to be sure to alternate my candy so that the end of one side of my lei matches up with the beginning of the other. That way I continue the pattern of my candy around the entire lei. Then be sure to cut off any stray ends before we start adding our ribbon. Now you could be done at this point in the game. You can just call it good and gift your lei. I like to dress mine up a bit. So we're gonna go back in, curl these ribbons, and add an additional step of more ribbon. So my favorite ribbon from the Dollar Tree is the pre-curled bows. These are great for adding to all kinds of projects. So I like to buy them in the 2-pack and then go ahead and separate them on the back. They are stapled onto a piece of paper and I like to remove that and go ahead and pull that staple out. Remember, this step is completely optional, but I do find that adding this extra little 50 cents of ribbon makes a world of difference. No matter how much I try, I could never get my ribbon to look quite as good as this one that comes pre-curled. Now I just use the ribbon on our lei to secure the new curled ribbon on top and then take my scissors and curl in the blue. I do like to use 2 different colors of ribbon, but remember, this is the part that's gonna end up in the trash as soon as they get a hold of that candy. So don't sweat it if you just have one color of ribbon. Just maybe cut another strand or 2 of your original blue ribbon, curl it, and add it into each section of your lei. And if you do it right, you can get in and out of the Dollar Tree with everything you need to make your lei minus the tape and scissors for just $4. Just pick up 2 packs of candy, 1 roll of ribbon, and a roll of your clear wrap, and head out the door to make your candy lei at home. This is the perfect little something or little addition to maybe a larger cash gift for something like graduation. And because it's so cost effective, you still have the cash in your pocket to give. It really makes the perfect little treat for any occasion. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing how I made this easy DIY candy lei using all things from the Dollar Tree. This lei cost me a total of $8 since I maxed out the candy for my graduate and used 2 different kinds of ribbon. Let me know in the comments if you've made one and how much it cost you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you back very soon.